which we have just started doing. But the additional Jadalia essay I read was Jennifer Wenzel's Generations of Resistance. Wenzel then explains that Harlow inspired generations of scholars to think about literature as something active and connected to our history. So one important idea from that essay is that Harlow encouraged people to pay attention to the voices from marginalized communities rather than only focus on dominant Western perspectives. That idea connects strongly to many of the readings we have already read in this course and started reading, I should say. In this course, especially works about identity and storytelling. Mia Carter's In the Archives with Barbara Harlow also gave a more personal perspective on who Harlow was. Carter describes how Harlow collected the books, archives, and materials related to liberation, struggles, and resistance movements. This showed that Harlow was deeply committed to persevering histories that powerful institutions often ignore or erase. And we do see that a lot. She understood that archives and literature shape how future generations understand history. I think Barbara Harlow would expect students in this course to approach the material with seriousness, empathy, and critical thinking. She would probably want us to avoid treating readings as just assignments that we complete just for grades, but also really take our time to think about what we are learning, to think about the literature that we are getting to learn. And instead, she would want us to ask bigger questions. Who has the power? Whose voices are ignored? How does literature and media shape the way we see different groups of people? She also, I think, would expect us to connect text to real human experiences. Try to connect with our classmates. Ask them questions. I seen in our discussion reading or in the assignment, we should not just be looking to get a grade, but this is not isolation work. We should also give comments on our peers' approach and how they view these topics. I think this connects to our syllabus discussion from week 1 because the course encourages us to actively engage with ideas, communicate with our classmates, and critically think about structures of power and representation. I think Harlow would likely appreciate that this class is more so discussion-based and that we can actually interact with each other, engage, and it's not memorization.